Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. You know what? Let's do a, screw this. I'm just gonna play as the Paradox. You know what I was gonna do. I was gonna do a random run, but what is more random than the character that is literally the random character? I haven't played Gungeon in a while, but you know what? I am warmed up and ready to go. Hey, we start with 2 armor and the robot's right hand. That's a pretty good start. And there's nothing in the first room. That's a good sign. Maybe, I don't know. I'm ready to go today. I think I'm warmed up enough. I mean, that's a complete lie. Gungeon is my warm-up run. I'm not warmed up at all. Ooh, key man. Thank you. Push his corpse out of the way as he's dying so I don't get stuck and get hit by the dynamite. I was gonna call him the Dungeon Master for some reason. He is not the Dungeon Master. He just blows. That's the joke. They're one and the same. I don't know. I've never actually had a Dungeon Master. I've never played any D&D. The closest I could say I've ever come is like Baldur's Gate. Not the third one. I haven't played the third one yet. That's not an indication that maybe I will play it one of these days. It's just saying I haven't played it. But I'm having a good day. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night, unfortunately. Had some errands to take care of. I have been very much looking forward to playing a warm-up Gungeon run. There's just something about this game. I was actually looking up some of the older runs, not only of my own, but other like YouTubers as well. The game has really come very far since the original days of its release, hasn't it? Back when you had to scrounge for ammo, you couldn't save your hearts. Key drops were dependent on one another. It really has come into its own. Well, back in like maybe 2021, now it's just kind of, it is what it is. It's not getting any more updates. RIP, unfortunately. But I found myself playing a lot of bullet hells lately, and it got me thinking about the early days of Enter the Gungeon, when we were all still learning how to play this game from the beginning. But with, I guess you probably can't say Isaac, but I haven't been playing a lot of Isaac lately. It's not really a bullet hell. You do dodge bullets on occasion. But with Enter the Gungeon and Nuclear Throne and Atomicrops and Tiny Rogues and my previous experiences with other bullet hell-like games, everything from Returnal to Monolith, aka Star of Providence, I do play a lot of bullet hells, and I do like roguelites. I guess I'm kind of like a roguelite bullet hell main who also dabbles in deck builders. I don't know exactly what the size is of my like Slay the Spire or Monster Train playlist. Been playing a little bit of Cobalt Core on my own. Outside of streams, just recording it for YouTube, and game's a lot of fun actually. It's one of those games where I hope that it gets a ton of updates in the future, because I think it actually could be surprisingly wonderful if it just got more content and more things added in constantly. Kanye says, in other news, it was nice finally seeing you play Cobalt Core. Cobalt Core, it came out like in November, right? So like last year, well, a little bit more than a year ago, but I recorded it in December. It's a game that I wanted to play, I just never found the time to get to it, and now I have. And I've been enjoying it, and I'm glad I came back to it, or went to it. And I'm glad people convinced me to play Atomicrops. I'm glad people convinced me to play Tiny Rogues. Now the next game I have to play is actually Revita, which Bard has been trying to get me to play for like 100 years. Tiny Rogues, we could always play more of that, but still in early access. Revita, that's been out for like 2 years. It's probably not getting any more updates, which means it's a perfect time to jump into it. When a game is complete, like all of the DLCs are out, I can play the full experience. Like, you know, we can start a playthrough of Wizard of Legend. You know, that game hasn't had an update in like 3 years, right? How about One Step from Eden? That game is complete. Bard says, I've been going hollow over here waiting. Bard, tell me, what do you think is better, Revita or Gungeon? Which would you prefer? If you could only pick one game, if you were stuck on a desert island. Oh, by the way, we did start with the SAA. Should have probably used it on the boss fight, gotta admit. Haven't been, should have. We get the wolf. Hello, Wolfie. I will buy both ammo belt and the key since we can afford them both. I'm very glad we were able to buy the ammo belt. I enjoy a good ammo belt. For more ammo, obviously. Let's get the heck out of here. Connie says, and Dead Life. Wait, no, Dead Link. Dead Link, I've heard good things about. I haven't heard too many people talking about it, but it does seem to have reviewed pretty well. I never got a code for it though. Maybe I'll try to send out another email. I think though the one time I did send out an email to the Dead Link developers or publishers, I got it bounced back. It's like, oh, this email address doesn't exist anymore. Okay, you sent me an email like a week ago, but sure. In my head, maybe I'm thinking, oh, this must be a scam then, right? It has a demo. Oh, perfect, we should play the demo then. Are you sure it has a demo? I thought I remember looking at the demo, but maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Kit Kat, welcome. Wolf and robot starting pistol, is this just a better hunter run? You know, the robot starting weapon might be one of the best starting weapons, but the crossbow from the hunter is not that bad, especially early. Just like the sawed-off shotgun from the convict, I love it, and I love using it early. It's not something that you need to use for the entire run. Also, wait a minute, the hunter doesn't start with the wolf, hunter starts with dog. I guess that's what you mean by better hunter. Are you, that was a lucky shoot right there. Lucky shoot? Ah, shoot. Also, wait a minute, the hunter starts with a dog, not a wolf. Connie says, does have a demo. All right, I will check that out then. Nice. Does SAA deal more damage when you bounce? Yes, Mr. Clark Nova. That's why you'll always see me trying to bounce the shots. Even if you miss occasionally, it is worth more to bounce. And the other thing about bouncing bullets with the SAA is that they home when they bounce. So you don't actually have to get the bounce perfect. The bounce will correct itself to hit nearby enemies. Well, we got it. Lucky. Bard says, probably Gungeon, it's more forgiving than Revita. That makes it sound like Revita might be harder than Gungeon, which is not that much of a detriment in my eyes. I'm always one for a challenge. And we be vibin'. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Yeah, I've been playing a lot of bullet hells lately, it seems. But good bullet hell games and games that people have been recommending to me for a while, and I'm gonna try to play more games that people have been recommending to me for a while. Buy the key. Can we get Chillin key? Man, I certainly hope so. We might get lucky drops from the boss. We also just might get a decoy, which would allow us to not only get the Chillin key for free, it would also let me finally, hopefully, test out with the full backing of Academy Kill's good instructions. I can figure out how to cheese the heck out of the old king fight. His instructions were magnificent. And I now have a visual idea of what the hell I'm actually supposed to be doing in order to make that work. Because I'd love to try another cheese strat and learn something else about this game. Lydia, welcome, how are you doing? Abe, you missed it. What did I miss? What's going on with you, my dude? How have your Dead Cells runs been of late? Because that's the only thing you play. That's a lie. You've been playing Blasphemous 2, which I've been ignoring because I don't want to spoil myself on the odd chance that maybe one of these days I should play some Blasphemous myself. Lydia says, I played Gungeon yesterday. Oh, really? That's fantastic. I'll go watch the VOD later. I was just saying, Lydia, I have had very bad sleep lately, and I had a very huge endeavor I was undertaking yesterday. It's why I didn't stream myself yesterday. I went to sleep probably at about 9 p.m., woke up at about 10 p.m. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I'm finally getting back on schedule. I'm gonna assume though, Lydia, that you finished Blasphemous. Otherwise, I don't know why you would ever jump back into Gungeon. Mud says, good Gungeon runs at that. Good as in lucky items or good as in good play? Because now I gotta watch. I love Gungeon. Finished Blasphemous. Lydia, how would you rank Blasphemous 2 versus Blasphemous 1? Because I do want to play Blasphemous 1 at some point, and if it's good, maybe jump into 2. But then again, I do have other games I gotta play too. I need to play Resident Evil 4 Remake, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 5 games right there in the franchise. Yeah, we do get enough keys. And then after that, I gotta play Sniper Wolf. What was the name of the game? There was another game that I had to play and I forgot the name of it. I'll remember later at some point, maybe, possibly, who knows. You know what I wanna play? I wanna play Factorio. Every like 8 to 12 months, I get a burning desire to play more Factorio. I wanna build a factory. First was better, 2 is worth it. I will endeavor, in that case, to play through those games then. Because I want to play a Metroidvania. I've been talking about wanting to play a Metroidvania for a while. Rennell, welcome. How you doing, Rennell? Imagine living in the Gungeon and one day you get shot by a bounce. I mean, you have to wonder if, is it the gun that's like magically making the bullets home, or are the bullets alive? Like, you're fighting bullet enemies. Are the bullets in the gun sentient? What happens when they hit an enemy? Do they die? Or do they, you know, achieve nirvana? That was stupid. Okay, well, nice job. Factorio, yeah, says El Cairo. It's either a game that you would love to see, or it's a game that you would absolutely, positively hate to see. I feel like there's not too many in-betweens there. You're either in or you're out. I want to play it though. Like, I'm invested in the Factorio dev updates, and they're like, we're making the trains better, and I'm like, yes, better trains. And I'm just such a nerd that excites me these days. Whoa, that turned on a dime. Gemmerlingo says, I gotta play a lot of games, instead I'm playing San Andreas. Are you gonna die when GTA 6 comes out? Are you going to be so excited that you perish before you can play the game? I've never played a GTA game. I've played like 5 minutes of GTA 5, watching someone else play it on the couch, and then they went up to pee, and I'm like, I'm just gonna drive around for a little bit. and then before you know it, like, you're dead, and then you've respawned somewhere else, and they're like, what the heck? What'd you do? Like, dude, I've never played this game before. What do you expect? Connie says, with all my questionable puzzle solving, I still can't figure out the train signals. Dude, trains are easy, but better trains are also easy, and would also be very, you know, acceptable. I like the trains in Factorio. I'm usually the guy who builds trains. Which is not to say that I played a lot of multiplayer Factorio. I actually haven't, but maybe one day. See, it's Junior, welcome. How are you doing today, Junior? How has your... Give me a second, because I am dodging shots still, and I still have this old crest intact. How is your Lies of P? Have you been growing your P nose? Have you been lying? Oh, who's been a bad little Segas Junior? You know it. You know it, baby, yeah! We're talking about P. Lies of, comma. Why do we have such a good reload? What the hell's happening? That Sniper Wolf? Oh no, that's Galactic Medal of Valor. Yo, Elephant Gun. It's a better shotgun. Regiment says signals aren't bad, they just take some experimenting to get right. Train signals are not that hard if you set them up to circuits, but you've got to know how to build circuits in order to build good train signals. So it's a little bit of a catch-22. You've got to be good at programming in order to be good at the programming. But as someone who likes programming, I like signals. That's a mimic. I was expecting my dog to bark. That's a bad thing. Do not expect this dog to bark at all. Blank man. Blank man. It's the gingerbread man in a gingerbread house dilemma all over again, says Connie. Is that the dilemma of if you were a gingerbread man in a gingerbread house, would you eat your house? Also, why is a gingerbread man living in a gingerbread house? You don't live inside of another larger human. The walls are not made of meat, and if they are, you get out of the house, man. If your house walls are made out of meat, get out of the SCP universe. Get out of the Control universe, which is the Alan Wake universe. Why are you not dead? Oh, the dilemma is the house made of flesh or are you made out of the house? Well, I mean, if that is your flesh, then the house is made out of flesh, right? It's just made out of the flesh that you are. You know, we're made of meat. Would you say that if you were made of meat, if the house was also made out of meat, wouldn't you just say, hey, why is this house made out of people? What's going on with this house? Why is this house people? You got blanks. Isn't the programming in Factorio just really just ifed? That's at least I use them and it gets the job done. Ifed? It's iffy, for certain. Ammo drop. That's acceptable. Man, getting infinite keys very early on a run, exceptionally handy. Oh, if this then that. Gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, but you can also like read signals, read inventories from boxes, set like limits, so like train limits, read train contents, read train identifiers. It's got a little bit more than just if because you can have it read states in the world. But ultimately, it does boil down to if you want to interact with it, you do have to program some sort of an if sequence. So, you know, it's one of those situations where it's like you could probably build a computer. You know, like, we built this computer in Minecraft. Like, you could probably do that in Factorio. It would suck. And you wouldn't want to, but you probably could. Bum, 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 wah. Sprun gun. It's a little expensive right now. Are we gonna infinite sprun? Have we infinite sprunned since coming back to the Gungeon? Yeah, play Minecraft on a computer in Minecraft. Y'all hear about that kid who everyone on the news is like, this kid is the first person to beat Tetris. Really, they're just the first person to crash Tetris. What about if you program Tetris in Minecraft, then there's a chance you could still be the first person to beat Tetris in Minecraft. A Skype call or whatever in Minecraft is witchcraft. There's other types of plugins in for Minecraft where you can like type in a URL and it would load it in. It's not actually doing all of that calculation in Minecraft. It's being done via like a plugin or something, and it's just outputting the visual results in the game. I don't know of one where all of the calculation is happening in Minecraft, because I don't know if you could do that. Like at some point, you've got to have a plugin actually communicate with like WebSockets, right? What the hell is Abe talking about? He's not talking about the game. This is my own complaint for myself here on this one. What the hell are we talking about? Why are we not talking about the game? Because it's Gungeon and you've played 2,000 runs of this. Again, this is myself talking to myself about the complaint I had about myself. So meta, much wow. How about we can talk about all the cool sorts of games we could be playing, like I've had a good time in Cobalt Core. I'm excited at some point to continue playing more Tiny Rogues. Might wait until that game gets another update, but it's been really fun playing it up to this point. Oh, out of ammo. I'm hoping to look at more games in the future. Let's look at the stuff. You know, New Year's resolution, 2024, better than the last 3 that I've done, you know? But I'll actually get to some of these things I've been trying to get to. I will try to do more Let's Look Ats. He says, knowing he said the same thing for the past like 3 years running. Right, out of ammo. Yeah, well, one day I'll remember that about that gun. Get away from me. Get away from me, you... Brazier. Brazier. I gotta remember how to actually pronounce that damn word. It's not brazier. You know what? We have an ammo drop. Let's take that ammo drop. And we are done with the floor. Can't afford Sprun. We might be able to afford it when we're done with the floor. And then in the future, maybe we'll want to try and cheese the heck out of the Sprun. We don't have a decoy, so we can't do Academy Kills, Secret Cheese. I'm sorry, Kill. Maybe next time. Connie says maybe 2024 will be the year Abe gets a UPS. Spoilers, my computer is on a UPS right now. Now, I don't know if the UPS works, because when I first plugged my computer into it, it showed the time remaining. So the total time it could power whatever it's powering if the power went out. So it would say like 30, like it could power it for 30 minutes. And then like the power flickered and now it just displays the voltage. And I don't know if there's like a setting you can adjust on it to make it display the time. So I don't know if it actually like would work, but I am plugged into it. Yo, the Guan Stone broke the entire shot. Oh, you son of a gun. We got close to flawlessing him. Well, minus that hit too. We tried Zero Sievert, asks Bregman. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna say no. I do have like a list of Let's Look Ats to check out. I do have several recorded and I just need to edit them together. And I just haven't done it because I've been a lazy piece of garbage. Dude, 125. We're one shy from being able to afford the Sprun. I would like Sprun, because if we can cheese it, we can get a lot of extra damage for free. Sometimes barrels in this game can, question mark, give you money, but unless it comes out of a chicken. All right, I'm gonna assume that we're done. Did not find both secret rooms, only found one though. Ba-da-da-da. Where would it be? Could be left here. Top-down Stalker Tarkov hybrid, says Connie. We were just talking about Tarkov and how I wish I liked the game more than I did. They can't, says Academy Kill. Are you sure? I'm pretty certain at least one point in Gungeon's development, you could get the smallest amount of money from a pot. Like 1 out of every 1,000 pots would give you 1 cent. Now that could be wrong. But I really thought so. Can you use secret floor chamber guns on other floors with secret cheese moves? No, I don't think so. Pretty sure we'll never get the crossbow again, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, we're out. Benjamin says, thank you, Connie, for saying Zero Sievert is cool. Connie also says, how about you check your UPS before you need it? Nah, it'll be fine, I'm sure. Look, if I need it, I don't deserve it. Oh, Academy Kill is right. I guess you could do it with duct tape. Because if you duct tape the gun, then it will stop changing. So that would work, yeah. Is that really, I wouldn't consider that to be cheesy though. That's just duct tape. That's how the item works. So I don't think there's like a cheese strat, like, oh, drop the gun and pick it up before you roll into the elevator and then it won't change. Like, I don't think there's any like secret way of doing it. There's the normal way of doing it, I suppose. Yo, M1. Very good synergy. Zilla Shotgun, not so much. Yeah, like metronome, like drop the metronome and then you can swap your weapons and you don't lose the bonus. Like, that's pretty cool. That's a cheese strat. I use that all the time because I think it's funny. Maman, thank you very much for the resub. How you doing? Yo. Currently on a 2-month streak, subscribe for 2 months. Well, good to see you. Let's make it 3, right? It's actually funny that I'm noticing that because when Academy Kill subscribed like 30 minutes ago, in my head I was like, really? Freaking 40 months? You've been here for 40 months, Academy Kill? Are you certain? Thank you for the continued support. Yeah, we just did a little bit more damage. Academy Kill says you gotta duct tape chamber gun onto another gun. Correct! If you do it in the other direction, it'll still change. But if you were on that floor, it won't work now because we passed the floor, but if you were on the Abbey with duct tape and chamber gun, then you could duct tape the chamber gun crossbow onto something else and then it would stop changing. But it has to be done like that. Uh, 46 to be exact. Tip, push glasses up on nose. Quark says, didn't you go by another name Academy? I think so, because I don't remember the name Academy Kill for the past 4 years. But I can't remember what their original name was. Maman says, I'll catch up to Academy. I'll figure something out. Well, you know, eventually Academy Kill will die, and then as long as you're still alive, for more than 3 years after they die, then you can catch up. Oh, there it is. Fire hydrant, welcome. I made the warm-up. Yes, you did. I was actually debating starting my stream early today so I could go to sleep earlier, but I decided to just do it at the normal time. Disposable, welcome. How's the weather been, Disposable? I hear that it's been mighty cold lately, and we're gonna get some snow this weekend ourselves. You'll never know. Well, someone will know. What you're saying is I have to kill Academy, says Maman. No, please don't. I like that they keep subscribing. Kill the people who don't subscribe. Kill all the lurkers out there. Don't kill them either. I do like that, you know, they view. Thank you, lurkers, for being here. I appreciate everyone. At least vote, you know, that's all I'm asking. Vote for what you want me to play, and then I'll play it. Right, faster reload makes the Excalibur a little bit less effective. Dude, our damage is so good today. Sure. And you know what? There you go, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find a fairy. And we can get to it before the wolf kills it. You know who hasn't been here in a long time, starts with J? Disposable says Jorker, the quote god. I've seen him around recently. Every once in a while they show up. After having not been here for like 3 months. So they keep popping in every once in a while. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. We don't have the key, don't have the key. Right. Lurker here, WTF, says Joko. Now that you've piped up, you're safe from Maman's killing spree. Thought it was Jackman, says Quark. Could be Jackman. I think it's Jackman. It might be Jackman. I'm just gonna agree with her because it sounds correct. Quark tends to be pretty smart about these things. I'll trust their input. Oh my God, freaking heck. Give me a second. I spilled coffee on my desk and on myself. I went to scratch my chin. Oh my God, it's gonna smell delicious in here now. Oh man, that's totally not what I wanted. Karma? Karma for what? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm telling people how much I love them. Abe is falling apart. What do you mean, present tense? Quark says, I think Academy mentioned it once. I remember them mentioning it, I just don't remember the name. It's usually how it works for me. That's why I keep my drinks far away, says Connie. So I have the coffee cup right in front of me, in front of my keyboard, behind my microphone. So I literally cannot see the coffee cup. Get a bib. I should have like a blanket at all times, just in case I, have a little accident. Where are you? What'd you have? Guanstone. Get a sippy cup. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 water bottles that have, like closing tops. I have 4 of them in arm's length of me right now. And yet I just have my coffee in a coffee cup. No wonder it keeps getting cold on me. I should use one of these thermoses, but then I gotta like unscrew the lid whenever I want to sip. It's a little late for that. But I should get a thermos that has like a quick open lid, as opposed to one that just has like a locking lid that you've got to like completely screw to open. Well, rip dodge. A certain man. Okay, Connie says, this week has been on average minus 30 Fahrenheit this morning. We hit the lowest temperature in 2000s, minus 44 Celsius in Finland. It's very cold. Clark Nova asks, hey, ever play any Warhammer games? There's a new one coming out and it's a Souls-like. I had a key for Chaos Gate. And I never posted the Let's Look At video for it because I was just going through a lot of things and I didn't have time to like edit it together. The game was also just kind of a little dull. It was like an XCOM-like. So I never posted it, but I should have. But other than that, like, I don't really play Warhammer games. I don't know that much about the lore. But if there's a Souls-like coming out, maybe I'd check it out. Then again, I do suffer a little bit from Souls fatigue. So just, it's a Souls-like is like, oh, it's another one. Oh, I don't want to play another one. I didn't want to play Lies of P. What makes you think I want to play Warhammer? Although there's some like cool stuff in the Warhammer universe, I think. We could be fighting like weird giant demons. Dude, why is our damage so good? Disposable says, I have 1 million Abe points. Where do I exchange them for a t-shirt? I should set up a 1 million channel point reward. You get to decide a game that I play. Like a new game. Abe's already forgotten Vermintide. You know what? I have not forgotten Vermintide. Warhammer 2 Vermintide. I saw, Double Wolf, Krath, who is a good friend of Mud's, streaming What's the name of the game? It's the cutesy one. Gunfire Reborn. And then I thought, oh, I remember that game. It was kind of fun when I played it a little bit. Also, Vermintide was fun when I played it a little bit. So I thought about the game a little. A very small amount recently. And then I also thought in the same moment, I wonder how Darktide is doing. Is that still like meh reviews, or are people liking it now? Because it didn't launch to amazing reviews, if I remember correctly. Valerie Hellery, welcome. Gooseman says Gunfire Reborn is really goody. I would say it's pretty darn goody. I enjoyed it when I played it. I only played one character though, because I found a character that fit my playstyle. It's dual wield dude. So I would just dual wield any weapon I could lay my grubby little hands on. But it was a fun experience and I enjoyed it, and I could see myself maybe playing more of it. Connie says apparently Darktide got a big overhaul and it might be good now. There you go. It's kind of what I was expecting, I suppose, that it would become good, given some time. Let's go. Gungeon is more like Punfire Reloaded. Well, except Gunfire is a first-person shooter game, which is, you know, it's good. Bolt Gun is a very fun boomer shooter from this year, says Connie. It's from 2024, the year of our Lord. Wow, I should check that out. By the way, who's ready to miswrite the date on all of their important documents from now until like February? Not me. I don't have anything important going on. I don't have important documents. Warhammer 40Ks are hit or miss, since license gets shotgunned everyone. And it definitely felt like, at least when I was playing when I was looking at the XCOM-like Warhammer game, it kind of just felt like they were going through the motions of, people like XCOM games, we gotta put out one. Someone else, you know, proved that the formula can work. Now we have to exploit it. But that's what happens with all of these games. So honestly, I'm not surprised that there's a Souls game. I'm surprised it took so long for a Warhammer Souls game to come out. Let me have my joke. Vertebrae, not necessary. Anyways, yeah, Gunfire is pretty fun. And people have, and actually I did a let's look at of it. What is the name of the shooter where you are a robot? I just played it like a couple of weeks ago. Gunborn, Gun Quests, RoboQuest. That one is pretty fun as well if you like running around and shooting things and being a big robot man. The XCOM game has a banging soundtrack. Had to get it on vinyl, says Connie. Do you actually have a vinyl player? My only question is why? You want your... There's a freaking key bulletkin in here. Where'd he go? Well, not like I need the keys, but I heard him when I was exiting the room. Like, why do you... Is it really better? Do you like hearing like the scratches in your music? I don't like that. I had a I had a MP3 of one of the individual songs from like the Queen soundtrack. I forget which one it was. I've got the CD for it, but it was scratchy, and every time I was listening to that song, I don't know, maybe it was like We Will Rock You or something. Every time I listened to the song and that like little scratch happened in the soundtrack in the same place, I always heard it, and it took me out of the moment, and I was like, what the heck? Oh God, I gotta fix this one of these days. This MP3 is a little bit scratchy. I hate that. I hate this. I hate little scratchies and imperfections in the audio. It annoyed me to no end. Don't you get a lot of scratchiness out of things like vinyl? You know, noise because it's, you know, playing an analog signal and all that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I don't think I would like it. It's for when I want to sit down and actually physically handle it. And put it on a hard drive. You can physically handle your hard drive. I physically handle my hard drives every night just to make sure that they still work. Shouldn't scratch or pop. Yeah, right. I don't believe that. I don't believe you. Just not the same, man. Abe sounds like the nerdiest pimp ever. Damn straight. Shut up, baby, you know it. Do we have a water gun? I don't think we have a water gun. I got an oil gun. I don't remember water gun. No water gun. Okay. Stop burning, stop burning, stop. That's not a water gun, but that one is. What do we got? 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 Aha, fat bullets. That's what we got. My bullet is so enormous. And then we do one here. Oh, you son of a gun. Oh, we've got the synergy with the Chillin key, so he should be better now. Oh, also rip stream. All right, we're back. Anyways, if you missed it, I did gun game and I picked up Shella Boy. Hello, Shella Boy. We have the synergy with Shella Key. I believe it makes it so that he fires faster. He's like a big boy now. He's like I'm a big Shella Boy now. Let's actually read it. Shellaton, there you go. We're gonna take the owl, which gives us another synergy with the hexagon. I think we're gonna take... I don't really need the ballot. Take Holy Grail. Table Tech Blank. We got fat bullets, we can take compressed air tank, and we got keys, we can take the ballot. Yeah, it seems good enough for now. No lament says disposable. Sad face. We don't need lament configurum. I don't want to spend a million hours trying to make that work and get blank bullets and rocket-powered bullets, and then like that's it. I don't know why I said blank bullets. It doesn't have to give you a... This should work. Oh, we have a mutation. It doesn't have to give you a cursed item, it just makes the item cursed. I did forget about that. Okay, what the heck am I using? Just keep using hexagon. Buy ammo for it if you have to. synergy with the air tank. Oh, the synergy is big sharks. Burn him, burn him. Also, fat bullets will make the tank larger, I think, right? Or is that stout bullets? I can never remember. I think it's both, actually. I think anything that makes it larger will make it work. Look at that Shella boy, though. He is shooting a lot. Oh, we also have a real synergy, Big Shark, with the compressed air tank, which is the M1, which makes the tanks explode, but that can hurt you, I think. So it would prefer not to, obviously. Let's grab that M1, speaking of. Not Baby Shark. No, he's a mega shark. Why is that gun not in this game? Mega Shark, the Terraria gun. Or maybe like Star Cannon. Why is that not in this game? I'd love to see a Star Cannon. Burn him, burn him. All right, well, I think they're having a little bit of a hard time crossing the gap. I don't know if I picked up the blank. It kind of just like disappeared on me. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. You know what, maybe it can't hurt you, but it can definitely push you around. Maybe it can hurt you? I think it can hurt you. I just keep taking damage whenever I try to use it, so I think it is causing me a little bit of issue right now. I should probably stop using that, huh? Are there any Terraria references in Gungeon, asks Gooseman? I don't know. Hey, cool, 29, welcome. Are you winning, son? Hopefully I'm winning. I might not be winning the internet, though, because my internet might be having some issues, but if it is, you know, that's just par for the course, let's be honest. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta be careful. I don't wanna die. Is it even a certified Abe Clancy stream without the internet dying? It's a good point. Shape up, do gooder on internet. Oh my god, okay, no more, I'm sorry, we can't take sharks, okay? Sharks are gonna get me killed. We can use the sharks on these enemies because it stops them from blowing up into bullets, but... Burner. Well, still got him. Oh, no wonder I have so much ammo in the shark gun. We keep taking damage. I'm like, wow, we're not really losing any sharks for some reason. Are we getting ammo refund? Yes, we are getting ammo refund. You could say that. Insert Jaws theme. No, you don't want to get sued, do you? Stop it. Doodle-doodle-doo. Thank you, my boy. I think this is the right direction, so I believe we are... Do I have an amulet? Oh, I do. I have a frost amulet. I did not realize that when I picked up Table Tech Blank. I thought it was just a normal let. rather a normal table tech blank that just blanked, and that was it. Look at him go. They're eating him! And then they're gonna eat me! Oh my god! I'm trying to think if there's any Terraria references in Gungeon, and I don't know if there are. You think that they would have added some in? Like, there's no wall of flesh. I mean, there's wall monger, but that's not a direct oh, I have a synergy with the... What the hell synergy do I have with this? I wanna look at this. I have no idea. It's not gonna tell me, but that's interesting. Star Pew? Is that a synergy? It's not Star Pew, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyways, let's kill the sharks. Something will kill him. That was a good run. Solid. Lots of damage for some reason. And a lot of ammo, even without getting hit so much. We've pretty much had enough ammo for all of our weapons up until we picked up the Holy Grail. Hate that the stream died for a second there. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but now we're at 0 dropped frames for the past 8 minutes. It's weird. The North says, on a scale of 1 to expected, how easy was this run? This was like a 9. Whole table tech blank, copper or a frost amulet, owl, holy grail, skeleton, hyper light gun, galactic medal of valor, fat bullets, hexagon, Shelly, maybe it was like a 10, I don't know. I have a warped sense of Gungeon runs. They're all a 10, except when they're a 9. And we got the Lead God, even though I did take a bunch of damage thanks to the sharks. Really, it was the sharks that did it. Anyways, fun run. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next warm-up run of Enter the Gungeon.